Fear. It's an interesting thing. The only two fears that we're born with are fear of falling and fear of loud noises. Every single other fear that we have is based on what we've encountered along the way and developed as fears. And as I've said before, most of the time, fear is false expectations appearing real. So I'd remember that. And then I'd also say, okay, so yes, I'm afraid of something, but that doesn't mean that that stops you. Courage is going through that fear to the other side. So let's talk about the business acquisition process, because that's why presumably you are here. First, you have a fear oftentimes because you don't know what the steps are, and they're new steps and you're going through them for the first time. So think about that. And there's a lot of ways to learn those steps. Well, I think one of the most efficient is grab the Acquisition Advantage Bootcamp recordings, which are now all 7 weeks up on my website. You can purchase that. You'll also, which is really important, I think, as part of that, attend the monthly live Q&A calls that I do where I answer questions. It's a good way to keep current and to be sure that you know the latest of what's going on, talk about the problems that you're having. And that webinar is only for Acquisition Advantage Bootcamp members. So it's a pretty select group in that regard. And we did the first one a couple weeks ago. Questions were excellent because you're actually doing some things which separates you. Now, a lot of the fear is just, how do I start? The boot camp is one, but you don't have to get the boot camp. Go over to my website, grab the free class, which is there, talks about conversation starters, so how to start these conversations. If you want to go there directly, just go brucewhipple.com/get class, and you can get there as well. So I'd encourage you to remember fear. Only two that we're born with, loud noises and fear of falling. All those others are learned. So guess what? They can be unlearned. And most of the time, action is what will do that.